My favorite quote by Morgan: "What is the story? What do we want our audience to learn about us? And what do we want them to feel?" You can market anything you want, but if there's no emotional connection, they are not going to care. What is the story?
Morgan's a natural storyteller. She brings excellence to her work. She works harder than anyone. But what's most important, she does it with grace and compassion and a kindness of spirit, and people follow her.
She gets it. She's inspirational. She's impact driven. She's a great culture advocate. She's a unicorn.
My name is Morgan Shaw Parker, and I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of the WNBA's Atlanta Dream. When I was young, I used to think marketing was all about promoting something or selling something. But what I learned over time is marketing all comes down to understanding what moves people. I've been in sports for 28 years. I've seen every facet of it. I've been involved in the agency side, the media side, anything from NASCAR to the Olympics.
Having the experience that she's had, both in marketing and communications and on the commercial side, in addition to being a female in sports.
Being in all these different environments and these different spaces, all that matters. It's like she's touched every corner of what it takes to do the job she's currently in.
My first full-time job was with the Kansas City Chiefs. It was hard. There weren't any other women that I really had to look up to at the time, but I was really focused on getting the most out of the experience that I possibly could.
Whatever you put in front of her, she does it and she asks for more. She wants to grow. She continues to learn.
I do think that I really started to think about storytelling differently when I was at Nike. The experience that I had while there took me to so many places around the world to meet so many people who looked different, thought different, acted different, cared about different things. How these shoes created cult followings of people that really wanted to express themselves in certain ways. It was profound.
She took great diligence in working hard to understand. She's inspiring, not only because she does great work, but because she's a great person.
Coming into the Atlanta Falcons, I walked in week one. I saw two young women, and they were upset. Both of them had very young children that they had to put in daycare way too early because there was no true maternity leave policy. And I had just had a baby. I had a 6-month-old. And it really struck me at the time. I thought, dang, this is bigger than football.
There are challenges that are unique to being a woman in the space and environment that Morgan has been for most of her career. Hopefully one day we'll get to a point where it won't matter, but I think we're in these journeys so that we can get to that point.
And it's hard as a mother of two boys and wanting to be present for all of their activities. And she does it, and she does it well.
My office served as an open door for every young woman that was in that building. Being the person who was the first female communications executive in the NFL, I spent a couple of years really anchoring the communications, marketing, digital, and content teams to create a more unified voice for the Atlanta Falcons, because you didn't see communications teams in lockstep with marketing at that time. You didn't see business intelligence powering digital monetization and then digital then driving revenue. There just wasn't a formula for that in the NFL.
She was able to marry all those pieces together, and she was courageous, and she was willing to make change when people were afraid of change.
Lisa Chang slid the job description for the Atlanta Dream in my text thread, and all she said was, "This was meant for you." The job actually kept waking me up at night. The history was right. The marketing opportunity was there. We are an organization named after Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech. That's a heavy weight to bear, and one that is incredibly important to me personally and incredibly important to the city of Atlanta.
I like to say we sit at the heart of the culture of the city. We truly embrace community, diversity, integrity.
Whether it's outreach, whether it's something that's a simple giveaway, we're just continuously showing up even when we're not playing basketball.
I see the dream representing the future, whether it's little girls who grew up to be ballers, little girls who grew up to be Morgan, little girls who grew up to be the mayor or the governor.
The impact is something that Morgan speaks about to the organization. We do what we do to make impact, to inspire the next generation. Morgan has inspired me, and I'm the next generation.
I think she's done a really good job in using her marketing background to be able to speak to and tell the story of the Atlanta Dream as it changes and as we grow. So I think she's been very valuable to the organization in that way.
What fills my cup is seeing these young boys and girls coming into our arena and realizing, oh my gosh, I never knew that women's sports was this powerful. It makes me feel something. And let me tell you, I would not be here in this seat today if it weren't for the women who have carried women's sports on their backs.
I would say that this is a lifetime achievement for the life that she's lived so far. There's much more for her to tackle and accomplish, but she's an icon. She's a pioneer. She's someone who is leading the way.
What I really want to say is thank you. Thank you for your leadership with the Atlanta Dream, and also thank you for your leadership in the young folks that are involved with the Dream, because they look up to you, they see how you navigate, and that matters.
Congratulations, Morgan, on receiving your Lifetime Achievement Award. Looking forward to what the world has next for you.
Congratulations, Morgan. I'm thrilled for you.
Continue to grow and glow.
Congratulations, honey. I'm so proud of you. The boys and I cannot wait to celebrate with you. We love you.
Mom, you are seriously the most awesome person ever, and I don't know how you do so many things every single day without getting tired. You work so hard for our family, even when you're busy. You still help me with my homework and listen to all my stories. You make the best food, give the warmest hugs, and somehow fix every problem like a superhero. I love you so much, and I'm really lucky that you're my mom.